to this Eastern Region Little League Tournament game.
Representing Connecticut, number 5, Lucy Bastion. Number 2, Ava Bertie. Number 3, McKinley Whitlock. Number 10, Kiva Knoll. Number 1, Lucy Kellett. Number 22, Maddie Yap. Number 7, Ellie Tisha. Number 12, Mary Thompson. And number 99, Dakota One-Sack Green. Coach Mike Bastions, Kevin Cowett, and manager Anthony Murphy.
Representing Team Vermont, number 33, Camila O'Donnell. Number 22, Hayden Hatch. Number 7, Bryn Carter. Number 4, Riley Taylor. Number 23, Marley Perry. Number 2, Anna Ehrenberg. Number 3, Addie Moulton. Number 99, Panda Sullivan. Number 13, Sophia Hart. Number 1, Kylie Melton. Number 5, Kaylin Ruggles. And number 19, Maylee Danford. Manager and coaches for Vermont, Adam Carter, Jeremy Hatch, and Cassie Moulton. At this time, I'd like to remind you that this is really property and possession of consumption of alcohol is prohibited. Please give the appropriate recognition to both sides when deserved. Best of luck to both teams and play ball!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are broadcasting to you live from the beautiful and picturesque southern shores of New York City, the one and only town without pity, Staten Island, the forgotten borough. Welcome to a fantastic blockbuster broadcast this afternoon. The regional tournament continues here in the Northeast as we move along in Elimination Saturday. I'm Danny Chenard from Nobody Cares Sports Network. No religion, no politics, just feel good vibes. Welcoming you to the away team, Bristol, Connecticut, taking on Western Valley, Connecticut, out of Vermont. How confusing can it be? Super confusing in my 42nd hour of broadcasting. But here's what we have. Two state champions facing off against one another in a heavyweight affair. Connecticut Valley out of Vermont is the home team this afternoon. They're wearing black pants with red jerseys. They are tank tops with no sleeves. They've got a white stripe going down the side, white numbers with red lettering and script going across their chest. As for the ladies, the Connecticut champions from Bristol, they'll be wearing blue pants. They also are going to have white tops, script across their chest in orange that reads Bristol with a blue outline. They've got a blue stripe on their sides and blue lettering and numbers on the back. Final pitches are about to be underway and warm-ups. It's coming down the throat a second, and we are ready for first pitch here from Snug Harbor Little League in Shaolin. So Wu-Tang reference for those of you paying attention at home. We are underway, and the first pitch is a ball. Second pitch also just missing. For Vermont, it's number 7, Bryn Carter on the hump. She's their ace this afternoon. Bastian sends this one right side of the infield. She grounds out, and there's one away. Funny story about Bastians. I called her Bastians for 2 days, and as you know, when I say a name wrong, it means they get a fruit basket. Well, she said, "Where's my fruit basket?" You said it wrong. It's another lady whose name I butchered, Lafergie. I've been pronouncing it Lafergie. All I can say is, to these families, I'm sorry. I hope you've been entertained. Stick around, folks. In the second inning, we're going to have a character from the Nobody Cares Sports Network joining us in the booth, the one and only, the legend, Johnny's Bookie. But first, we're going to get through one full inning of all-star softball here in Staten Island. That pitch missing just a bit high. The count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of the first inning. Just getting underway here. Swung on and fouled off out of play towards the cars on the street. Somebody called Jake from State Farm. Bristol girls making a lot of noise in that third base dugout. The 1-2. Change up, falls short of the plate. 2-2, we're all even. The 2-2 swung on and fouled off. Lafergie battling, and you can hear the fans in attendance saying, "Way to work." I think we've got a good lay of the land now with the camera. As long as the ball stops banging into that backstop, it should be all right, but that's never going to stop happening. It's a 2-2 count on the field. This young lady continues to battle. The pitch from the right-hander. Scoreboard operator was wrong. Surprise, surprise. It was a 3-2, and that's a walk. Well, that's going to bring McKinley Whitlock to the dish. They state champions out of Connecticut. They got a whole lot of swag. Softball team looks eerily reminiscent of the Florida Gators uniforms. Here in New York, we love the colors white, orange, and blue, as that is the state colors of New York on the flag. That's why the Knicks and Mets have those colors. That's right, New York Metropolitans. I know, just giving you a little history out here today. The 2-0 catches the inside part of the dish for a strike. Runner took off for second in cleanly. That pitch missing high. 3-1, runner takes off for third, and she's safe. Allison Antalik in the chat says, "Let's go Bristol, go get them, girls." Connecticut fans are the first to strike in the chat. The 3-1 missing high, runners at the corners, 1 out. Double play balls in order. Looks like they caught him sleeping out there as the first run of the game comes across for Bristol. These ladies are using their legs early and often. It's a 1-0 lead. Runner thought about taking off for second base, instead stays right where she is. Now the runner takes off for second. The throw is late, goes into center field. They've got her in a pickle, and now she's safe at third. A hot second here as I adjust the score on screen. All right, 1-0. 0-2 count, 1 out. Runner on third base. Bristol threatening again. Swung on and missed. Strike three, Knowles goes down swinging. Well, here's number 1, Lucy Collot to the plate. The right-handed batter adjusts her pink gloves, steps into the box. She's ready, and she looks at a fastball over the outside corner behind 0-1. A pitch is, I believe, called a strike.
2 strikes.
And it's no balls, 2 strikes. A pitch. Swung on and missed. Collett's down swinging. There's 2 outs, and that's a big one for the ladies out of Vermont. The scoreboard operator here is fired. That was apparently 3 outs. My goodness. Feel like I'm taking crazy pills. We'll be back with the bottom of the first inning. You have to excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It took me a second to make the change to Connecticut Valley on screen. That they are, in fact, red and white. The colors from last game still up there. I'm going to murder you while you sit here.
Three balls, no strike.
Now batting, number 7, Conn.
There's a walk on the field with one out. Johnny's bookie sat down, touched my mixing board, and started playing hip-hop in the middle of the broadcast. Ball gets away from the catcher. Hatch takes out for second and is in there safely. I don't know, my leg is bleeding. We're falling apart here in this broadcast. There's a lot happening. This ball popped up left side of the infield. Tough play at the hot corner, and the catch is made by the third baseman.
Now batting, number 4, Riley Taylor.
It's a nice catch made by the third baseman, Matty Epp, on the corner. That ball missing high, the count 2-0. A lot of dancing out there on the base pads as off second base. She went about halfway and now retreats. The 2-0 catches the outside part of the dish for a strike. 2-1 is our count. Runner takes off for third base. The throw is late. So Vermont puts a runner 60 feet away from scoring here in the bottom of the first inning, and that represents the tying run in this ball game. A pitch misses high, and that's going to be a walk for Taylor.
Now batting, number 23, Marley Perry.
Number 23, Marley Perry to the plate. A bunt attempt comes up empty. Runner takes off for second. No throw. Bastiance, the pitcher on the mound today. This is bunted foul by Perry, and she'll have to attempt this again. With 2 strikes coming up, chances are we won't see another bunt attempt. The right-hander sits and delivers. Swung on and missed. Got her on an off-speed pitch. That's going to do it for us here in the top half of this. We move to the second. Support local sports.
Maddie Yap. Now batting, number 7, Ellie Tisha.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a pair of walks to start us off here in the top of the second. Put 2 ducks on the pond and make it a bona fide jam here for this Vermont roster to get out of. So Mary Thompson comes up to the dish, and she takes one off the shin. And you talk about a tough young lady. I would be rubbing it and crying on the floor in front of all these people, telling my dad to start the car. She has not rubbed it once. The fans in attendance are giving her a big round of applause. And she ain't touched it yet. She's walking her way down to first base. That is a tough, tough cookie. A warrior. The bases are loaded. Nobody's out. Dakota Green, a.k.a. D-Money, to the plate. Rockin' number 99 in the land of Aaron Judge. The bases are juiced. The pitch. Called a strike on the outside part of the dish, 0-1. Carter gets ahead. Strike 2, pulled the string on that one, changed speeds, and now she's got her on the ropes. Strike 3, she goes down swinging. D-Money Green comes up empty, and it is a huge strikeout for Carter on the hump.
Number 5, Lucy Bastians.
So here comes another young lady to whose family I owe a fruit basket dipped in chocolate. Lucy Bastians. She looks at a strike called over the outside part of the dish. She likes the call. Now she's officially a hitter, and she's ready to go. Catches the outside part of the dish. This one gets away for a hot second, and like a handball, bounces off the backstop right back to Bryn Carter. The count is 1-2. The infield playing in, trying desperately to prevent another run from scoring. The pitch, missing high, 2-2. Nice play by the catcher O'Donnell to go up and get that one. The pitch. Misses high. This count has run full. Bryn Carter grimaced after that as if saying, well, that one got away from me. Now she's in trouble. Nowhere to put her. The bases are juiced. No outs. The payoff. Swung on and driven into center field. Rushing in, and the center fielder can't make the catch. One run comes in to score. She bobbles the ball. Here comes another. It's a 2 RBI single.
Now batting, to Ava LaForge.
Lucy Bastians, the pitcher, helps herself, and Connecticut has jumped up to a 3-0 lead. The pitch is outside to LaForge. Ava LaForge is smiling into the broadcast booth because I finally said her name correctly. As she looks at a ball over the outside part of the plate, 2-0. The pitch. Missing low, 3-0. LaForge in full control here over Carter. First and second. One more of those balls and the bases will be juiced. That pitch misses outside, so she walks on 4 pitches.
Now batting, number 3.
The girls from Bristol are just razzing the pitcher, like singing their own rendition of White Stripes. But instead of O, they're using the word ball. It ain't right. Oh, here's your left fielder, McKinley Whitlock, to the dish. She spins off the plate as that ball backed her out. It's 1-0. Deep, deep, deep. That ball missing. It's 2-0. O'Donnell goes out to chase and flips it back. So whoever hooked up the sprinklers and made like a mist station at multiple places here at Snug Harbor, you are a saint. There's a special place in heaven for you. Whitlock fouls this one back to the screen. It's 2-1. Got a good mix of both Connecticut and Vermont fans in the YouTube chat mixing it up, getting spicy. Whitlock with a swing and miss there. The count evens up 2-2. That pitch misses low. This count has run full. 3 ducks on the pond. The bases are juiced. Bryn Carter's got no place to put her. She's got to throw a strike here. A pitch. Misses low. Whitlock draws a walk and an RBI. And the ladies out of Bristol, Connecticut, add another one. They now lead by a score of 4-0. Timeout called on the field as a water break for both the pitcher and catcher, who have had a long inning here and a great job by the umpires. I believe the umpires also need a break too. Well, we talked about this Snug Harbor Little League being an absolutely gorgeous place. Everybody here having a lot of fun. All of the parents have had nothing but great things to say. And one of the reasons why is the kids get to warm up prior to the games in an air-conditioned batting cage. You get a look at this on the screen. That is a beautiful facility that they have here at Snug Harbor. Kids are able to go in there and warm up before the games. It's a cool 65 degrees. It's like a Division I softball and baseball program here. And they're starting them early. That ball gets away. The runner comes home and scores. The pitcher, Bastian's helping herself here. Five's alive as it's 5-0 Connecticut over Vermont. Knowles sends this one to the hot corner, and it goes over Perry's glove into left field. One run comes in to score. Here's two. It's an 2 RBI double, and it's 7-0 Bristol.
Now batting, number 1, Lucy Callan.
How you doing, bro?
Well, we've got a pitching change here for the ladies out of Vermont. Give me a hot dog.
You want anything to eat over there, young man? Want something to eat? No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a look at the number on the pitcher on the mound as Collett to the plate. Takes a ball, and the count is 1-0. The girls from Bristol are ruthless. Runner takes off for third base. The throw goes into left field. Another one will come in to score, and the bases are officially clean, but in the worst way possible for Vermont. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Hey, look at the bright side. The bases are clear now. You don't got to worry about nothing. Focus on the batter at the plate. Just have fun.
Here we go.
So this is one of my favorite players in all the tournament on the mound because I love her name. Number 99, Panda Sullivan, is on the hump right now for the Vermont State Champions. It's the third baseman, Matty Yep, coming up to the dish here for Bristol. Runner takes off for second base. The throw is in time. The tag is late. And Collett is safe. One heck of a throw by O'Donnell. Looked like she hosed her. But a great slide by Collett to beat the tag. It's another runner in scoring position here. So the coach out of Connecticut Valley, Vermont, just wanted to clarify what took place, how she was able to slide underneath it. And the explanation sufficient from the umpires on the field. Bolt donning pink this afternoon in support of the ladies. Clarification has been given, and we're back to softball. Pitch comes in just a bit high above the letters to Yup. Yup. Great last name. 2-0. Swung on and popped up to Sullivan, who makes a basket catch, and a beautiful one at that. 2 outs.
Now batting, number 7, Ellie Tisha.
Number 7, Ellie Tisha, into the batter's box. The number 7 and 5 will always have a affinity and a deep spot in people's hearts in this town because of Mickey Mantle and Joe DiMaggio. Love to see those numbers at the plate. This young lady's 0-1 behind in the count. Panda Sullivan sets and delivers. This ball roped to the hot corner at third into left field. And they're going to send the runner around third. She'll come in to score. On the throw, the runner goes to second base. And it is now a 9-0 lead for the ladies out of Bristol. Connecticut Valley just having a tough inning, but these ladies are resilient. I'm more than confident in them that they could forge a comeback, but it starts with stopping the bleeding right here. The runner on second base. O'Donnell does a great job to stop that ball. Here's the 1-0. Just a bit high. Runner takes off for third, and she'll be in there cleanly. That one had stayed in her hand a little bit too long, didn't have too much mustard on it, so it didn't bang off the backstop like the other ones. Good pitch to take off on. The 2-0. Just a bit low. And it hit her as it came across the plate on a bounce. Walk's as good as a hit in Little League. In life, too. I'll take his walk as good as a hit. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. D-Money Green to the plate. First name Dakota, don't get it twisted. Runner takes off for second. In there clean, no throw, defensive indifference. The 1-0 comes up just a bit shy of home plate. There is an impending storm in the area. We hope it brushes over. Radar says some other stuff, but I got the Chinese bookie out there doing an Indian rain dance, so I feel pretty confident about it. The 3-0 catches the inside part of the dish. 3-1. Panda Sullivan paints the inside corner. The right-hander sets and deals a strike right down Broadway, and this count has run full. A pitch just a bit high. D-Money Green works herself a walk, and the bases are juiced. 3 ducks on the pond.
Now batting, number 5, Lucy Bastiance.
Lucy Bastiance back up here. These ladies have batted around in the second inning. Straight up came up to me before the game and said, "Yo, where's my fruit basket? You've been murdering my name for 3 days." I was like, "Lady, no problem." As she rips this one into left center. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder for a base hit. 1 run will come in to score. It is an RBI single. Bastian stays helping herself out here.
Number 2, Ava Lafergie.
And I'm talking a 2 RBI single. The hit parade continues here in the second inning. Snake Eyes on the board. Well, number 2, batting in the 2-hole, Ava Lafergie. Rips this one into left field. And they're going to send D-Money Green home. It'll be an RBI double for Lafergie. It's almost like the announcer's jinx. The curse is gone. I said Bastiance's name correct, and I said Lafergie's name correct, and they both ripped bona fide base hits for RBIs. It's now a 12-0 ball game. If anything, I feel good that I said their names correctly. They got hits. Don't worry, you're still getting fruit baskets, but maybe leave like a good Yelp review or something. I don't know how this internet thing works. The 1-0, Whitlock pops it up. Folks, if you haven't figured it out yet, we're a satirical sports network. We just support local. We don't take ourselves too seriously. I hope you've been enjoying the coverage. Give us a like, follow us, subscribe. I don't know. You know, no matter what you do, support local. The whole Northeast has come together for this regional tournament, and it's just been tremendous. The 1-2 misses high. Panda Sullivan out there grinding. No quitting this young lady on the mound. The pitch. That ball misses high. Well, first base is open, so she can put her there if necessary. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Counts full. The payoff. Right down Main Street, strike 3, caught her looking. That's a backwards game for those of you keeping score at home. It was a big, big inning for Bristol. Vermont, do they have a miraculous comeback in them? Well, they got a lot of time left. Keep it locked here with Nobody Cares. No mustard? Anna Ehrenberg to the dish here. Welcome you all back to Snug Harbor Little League. Anybody's ball game here is still early on, but it is a big lead right now for the ladies out of Bristol, the Connecticut state champions. Ehrenberg with a big healthy cut comes up empty this time. Ooh, change up. Pull the string. It's an 0-2 count as Ehrenberg cannot hold up. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen here. So if for some reason it starts to rain, I'm going to have to stop the broadcast. As many of you may be aware, I am the one that's not indoors. Everybody else is indoors here, so we would have to stop the broadcast, if only for the duration of a rainstorm, which is usually about 20 minutes, and we would be back up after that. So no matter what, no matter where you are, you keep it locked. Enjoy your Saturday afternoon, and when we're back live, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll get a notification. That's a ground ball left side of the infield, fire to first in time, and there's one away. Oh, boy, I tell you, before the rain, though, that breeze is something special. I hope it misses us and we just get that sweet summer breeze because it makes me feel so fine, Bookie. That ball missing high to a new batter at the dish. This is Moulton. Yeah. Good cut on that one. Count evens up 1-1. That ball catches the outside corner, 1-2. That ball misses, and this count 2-2. Bastian steals. Misses inside. This count is run full, 3-2. Addie Moulton in a good spot here. And looks at a strike down the pipe. Goes down looking. There's 2 outs. Bastiance is Dylan.
Now batting, number 99, Panda Sullivan.
Favorite name around here in the tournament coming up to the dish, Panda Sullivan. She's the pitcher, so yeah, that's right. Her first name's Panda, last name's Sullivan. Looking to help herself. She's the starting pitcher here. Big cut at a mean high fastball. Comes up empty, 0-1. She had the right idea that time. The right-hander sets, delivers, throws a changeup that fools the batter. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That high fastball just out of the zone. Bookie, if you ever bring me a hot dog without mustard on it again, you're fired. He says, okay, good. Oh, a 2-2 slips out of Bastiance's hands. And she's going to be penalized for a ball. She's not, like, upset about it all. She turned around and laughed in the face of her shortstop. Like, ha, ha, ha. Did you see what I did? Counts run full. She's just having a good time. And so are all of we as we're covering Little League softball in the forgotten borough of New York City's own Staten Island. We'll be back with more
Now batting, number 1, Lucy Kalat. Lucy Callet. Now batting, number 22, Maddie Yap. Maddie Yap. Now batting, number 7, Ellie Tisha.
I've been back from completing my rain dance outside. I'm feeling successful that it worked. Bookie, you've completed yours. We did it in unison and then high-fived as we had one foot off the floor together and kicked heels. People looked at us strangely, but behoove it for me to say, it's not raining, is it? Must be working. 2-1 count on the field, second and third for Bristol as they continue to threaten and make it a football score. Tisha gets hit and the bases are juiced. I'm not going to get into politics and call all sorts of names, but Bookie didn't bring me any mustard on my hot dog, and it's not very American. Megan Thompson, who runs the greatest snack bar, the green earth of Little League, brought down some spicy brown for me, and I'm about to get busy with this thing. This glizzy is going in. This ball popped up left side of the infield. The pitcher can't make the catch. It's a fair ball. 1 run will come in to score. The bases remain juiced. And Bookie's favorite number, lucky number 13 on the board. Quesadilla here at the snack bar is arguably better than a quesadilla that you have like when you go to a Tex-Mex restaurant. Just being completely real. The flavor and everything is there. You can get filled up on it. Can't beat the price points as D-Money Green steps into the batter's box and looks at a first pitch ball. That's right. She wears 99. That ball gets away from the pitcher, and it's going to roll into the outstretches of the grass. 1 run will come in to score, followed by 2. A little bit lackadaisical out there with the throw back and caught everybody sleeping. Unfortunately, on that error, 2 runs will come in. 3-1 count. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. This ball fouled off. Counts run full, 3-2. Matt Dalton, I appreciate you. He knows that the rain dance is a real thing, and he also commented and said, you guys can keep kicking your feet and high-fiving and doing all that stuff. He looked at something called science. Yeah, on the radar, he says we're good for the next 90 minutes or so. Guy should know what he's talking about. He flies airplanes for a living, you know what I mean? Appreciate you, brother. The runner took off second base early, and the umpire on the field has deemed her out. That is going to be 3 outs here on the top of the third inning. We move now to the bottom half of the third. The longest journey starts with a single step. Connecticut Valley going to try and put some runs on the board when we come back. Nobody cares. Pardon everyone, as we momentarily lost the camera there. It's starting to drizzle a bit here as we keep an eye on the thunder and lightning situation. Hart with a big cut. Comes up just a little empty. 1-2 is the count. That one missing, and she's able to hold up the swing. Count evens up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball just misses the outside part of the dish as a light rain continues to fall here. The weather gods are marking me, so to people that were confused why there was a second out, the runner took off early from base. You can't take a lead in Little League. Pitcher had not thrown the ball yet, so for that reason, the runner on second base was called out, and that abruptly ended the rally last inning. The throw down to second as the runner attempts to steal, and she's out for the first out of the game, first out of the inning. Count 2-1. Bastians is like another level of intensity. You know, they say pitchers have to have like a certain mentality out there and kind of isolate themselves in their own world. This young lady is doing it in a terrifying way. ferociously dominating on the mound this afternoon. This counts run full 3-2. Swung on and missed on the high, stinking cheddar.
Number 5, Kaylin Ruggles.
Top 3, 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Just a bit low, 1-0. Just the inside part of the plate for a strike. Now she's a hitter. 1-2 the count now. She officially has to protect at all costs. That ball just misses outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Infield in on the left side. A high cheddar, she's able to lay off of that one, and this counts run full. That ball missing low, and she's just worked herself a walk.
Now batting, number 19,
Kaylin Ruggles is on base, ladies and gentlemen. Let the 2-out rally begin for these ladies from Vermont. Maylee Danforth to the plate, and she fouls this one off. Very aggressive, swinging at the first pitch she sees. I like it. The pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. A good swing on it, but the inside fastball crossed her up. The pitch. Swung on and driven to the right side of the infield. It's fielded by the first baseman, who steps on the bag in time. Takes care of it all on her own. And that's going to do it after 3 full innings of play here. We have a mercy rule in effect. The ladies out of Bristol have won by a score of 15-0, and they're moving on. As for the young ladies from Connecticut Valley out of Vermont, they've got nothing to hold their heads about. You've been supporting local sports on the YouTube machine by watching Nobody Cares Sports Network. We're not done yet. We've got another game to go. Stick around, folks. Bristol's moving on.